The trees changed, no longer green, no longer living. Their bark was blackened, splintered as if scorched by fire. Ash drifted in the air, falling soft as snow, but bitter on the tongue. Clara pulled her cloak tighter. It feels wrong here, like the forest died, but still refuses to lie down. Evelyn pressed the shard to her chest. Its glow dimmed, fighting against the heavy dark. We have to keep moving. The river led us here for a reason. Liam walked ahead, blade drawn, eyes scanning the shadows. Or it led us into a graveyard. The ground crunched beneath our boots, not with leaves, but with brittle flakes of charcoal. Every step echoed too loud, as though the forest listened. A low tremor rolled beneath their feet. Clara froze. Did you feel that? The tremor grew stronger, dust spilling from the dead branches. Then came a sound. Wood groaning, splitting, rising. From the heart of the trees emerged a figure vast and terrible. It was shaped like a man, but taller than any tower. Its body was hewn from burned timber, limbs creaking with embers hidden deep. 2 eyes glowed within the skull of bark, smoldering red. The siblings staggered back, the ground quaking with each step it took. Its voice rumbled, like mountains grinding to dust. Trespassers. The sound shook their bones. The ashwood suffers. The shadow spreads, and you dare to walk its path. Evelyn raised the shard instinctively. We're not with the shadow. The figure lowered its head, breath steaming from a hollow chest. All who carry fire serve the Shadow King. All flames are lies. It raised an arm of jagged wood, fingers like blackened spears. The air seared hot. Ash fell heavier, swirling like a storm. Clara screamed, and Liam stepped in front of her, dagger glinting in the dim light. The Guardian's roar split the silence, and the forest itself seemed to burn again. The Guardian's arm came crashing down. The ground split, sending shards of charcoal flying. Liam shoved Clara aside and raised his dagger, but the blade was nothing against a limb the size of a tree. The strike sent him tumbling, air knocked from his lungs. Clara cried out. She scrambled to his side, but a wall of ash erupted, cutting her off. The Guardian loomed above them, eyes burning like coals in a furnace. All who walk this forest feed its ruin. All who bear light are cursed by fire. Its voice roared through the trunks. Dead branches cracked, and sparks rained from its body. Evelyn stood her ground. Her hands shook, but the shard burned brighter in her grasp. We're not your enemies, she shouted. We fight the shadow too. The Guardian ignored her words. It swung again, its massive arm tearing through the earth. Evelyn dodged the heat blistering her skin. The ground beneath her feet glowed red, as if embers still smoldered there. Liam staggered up, blood at his lip, and charged with a roar. His dagger bit into the Guardian's leg, a spark against stone. The Colossus barely noticed. Its other arm swept outward, a black wind of ash and flame. Liam was hurled back once more. Clara pressed her palms to the ground, tears streaming. Stop, please stop. We're not here to hurt you. The Guardian's gaze fixed on her. Its steps thundered closer, each one sinking deep into the ashen soil. Evelyn's heart pounded. She could feel the shard burning hotter. As though straining to break free, she raised it high. Look, she cried. This isn't Shadow's fire, it's light. The shard burst into brilliance. Silver rays tore through the darkness, splitting the ash storm. The Guardian recoiled, its chest splitting with a crack of flame. For a moment its roar faltered. The siblings stood together in the glow, Evelyn at the center, her voice steady at last. We are the seekers of the sunstone. If you know truth, then you know this light is not a lie. The Guardian froze. Its burning eyes narrowed, not in rage now, but in recognition. The ash storm slowed. The forest grew still. The Guardian's roar dwindled. Its great frame sagged, like a mountain bowing to the wind. The ember glow within its chest dimmed to a slow pulse. Its voice, once thunder, fell to a weary rumble. The shard, the light, endures. Evelyn lowered her arm slightly, her breath uneven. We don't serve the shadow. We seek the sunstone, to keep its power from falling to him. The Guardian studied them in silence. Its molten eyes softened, a sorrow hidden deep in the flames. At last it sank to one knee, the ground trembling under its weight. Then forgive me, I saw only fire, and thought it poison. But your fire is not his. Clara peeked from behind Liam's arm. Her small voice trembled. You're not going to hurt us anymore. The guardian shook its head slowly. Ash drifted from its bark like falling snow. No, child, the forest remembers pain, and I was made its shield. But even shields can break, and I am bound to a curse. Liam wiped the blood from his lip, still wary. Then why are you here? Why guard a dead forest? The guardian's gaze turned to the dark heart of the woods. Beyond the burned trees lay only deeper shadow, because the next fragment rests there. In the ruins of Ashwood's heart, Evelyn's eyes widened. You know where it is. I will take you, the guardian said, but the path is poisoned. The Shadow King's breath has already touched the ruins. The siblings exchanged a glance. Fear lingered in their eyes, but so did resolve. Evelyn tightened her grip on the shard. Then we go. If the shadow waits there, we can't turn back. The guardian rose again, towering, yet quieter now. Its steps shook the ground, but no longer with rage. Follow me, it rumbled, while I still have strength. But, as it turned, Evelyn caught a flicker in its eyes, a strain, a fracture, as though the curse gnawed at its core. She said nothing, but the thought stayed heavy in her chest. The guardian of Ashwood would lead them, yet perhaps one day soon, it might also turn against them.